Galerinha! Bora jogar, bora jogar. Voltei, tá chovendo. Não consegui sair, mano. Bora lá, né? Bora, turma. Trazer o Van Dijk aqui, já era.
Bora jogar.
Bora, bora. Bora lá, né? Ver o que vai dar aqui. Como é que vai ser. Então, deixa eu trazer o William Saliba, acho melhor. Vamos ver o time do cara. Vai tomar um cacete, né, mano? Como sempre, né? Não tem o que fazer. Cara, esse cara vai só cruzar, mano. Vou fazer a mesma coisa, mano. Só cruzamento só, mano. Só cruzamento, acho a melhor coisa a fazer. Eu errei muito naquele jogo lá, mano. Bola não ia de jeito nenhum, mano.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lam. And this is Hazard. In with the challenge. Incoming to impressive. Oh, off the bar. Hazard! Now the delivery.
Vai no cruzamento, né? Vou tentar isso aí também, mano.
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Cruzamento é a melhor coisa, eu acho.
That has not gone well.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Ronaldinho!
Olha isso, mano. Mas por que ele tá aí no chute? Tá segurando corrida, mano?
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Caraca, mano. O chute não tá indo, mano.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Hazard is in a really good position out wide. He leaps for it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That has been knocked clear. Backward it goes. Tries to play it through. Here comes another cross. That's a throw.
Cruzamento, gol.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Vamos fazer isso aí, tentar cruzamento.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Já errei com o Ronaldinho lá já, né? Cruzamento.
Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hazard. In towards the back. Terrific effort!
Uma hora faz, hein, mano?
And again, that is frustrating.
Milan really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Corinthians do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond.
Towering header! Same attempt,
Caraca, vai ficar o jogo inteiro aqui, mano.
Threatens little.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and
O jogo
delivery.
inteiro cruzando.
Romero
Ronaldinho
has
tivesse
quite the
feito lá, né?
footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Pirlo threads one in.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Beckham. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Mbappe.
Vai, mano. O jogador dele volta muito rápido.
And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Hullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is ended up in no man's
Passou.
land. And it's Hazard. Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. Romero gets across and deals with it. Hazard. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And here's Beckham. Now this could be a chance. Lahm delivers. There's the header!
Uma hora faz, mano. Uma hora faz.
And for such a big name in your side to
E
register
o complicado, mano, que os caras são altos, mano. Não tem o que fazer, mano.
But dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on
and
finish this game to their liking now.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat.
Fortaleza aérea.
Great movement and what a great header.
Não tem o que fazer, mano. Não tem o que fazer. O Ronaldinho errou lá.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
O Ronaldinho errou, então não tem o que fazer, vamos perder. Também é aprender a jogar.
Unai Simon is there to clear. And that's another good win of the ball. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Azar.
Might want to be careful there.
Ronaldinho. That's a little off target. And here's Hullet. It's come to nothing.
Vai. Ronaldinho errou o chute, né,
That is
mano?
the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one
Ronaldinho errou
goal.
o
It's
chute,
still
não tem o que
anybody's
fazer.
game here. Corinthians come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid
Deixa eu ver aqui,
display.
que ele tem
They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and
fortaleza aérea. Os dois têm fortaleza aérea.
This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the
fazer,
first
mano.
45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Não tem o que fazer. Não tem o que fazer, mano.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
É, dá pra marcar o PTB lá dele.
Camisa 13.
Tem nem coloquei pra marcar, né?
Ronaldinho. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
O que ele tá colocando lá pra cruzar mesmo?
Camisa 21.
O Frank Ribéry.
23. Teremos
Marcar o Frank Ribéry lá. Vamos lá tentar ganhar.
So off we go again.
Corinthians can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Beckham. Lahm has it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Beckham.
Caraca, deu um brado, o cara ainda pegou a bola, mano.
Made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Platini. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Collier. Looking for the run. Ribéry gets into a good position. Tries to get it clear.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's well spotted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Platini conjures time and space where few can. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now it's Haaland. Gnabry picks it up out wide. Lahm providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely feet. Now it's Gnabry. Ball swung. Getting up there! And Beckham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham plays it short. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way.
Passou. Ah, cara, só faz isso o jogo inteiro. Ah.
And he knocks it clear.
O jogo inteiro só cruzando.
Milan have their second corner now. Well, there's the clearance. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Collar going after that. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The message is clear. None shall pass.
Caraca, mano. O jogo inteiro fazendo isso, mano.
And it's Gnabry. He is through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's going for... He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Beckham with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Look at the... Gnabry!
That will annoy the manager. They're making...
And the shot!
Sobrou lá.
It's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely spread. Now it's Platini. Desai spots it and intercepts.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Platini. Now it's Messi. And there's the shot! And he couldn't finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Desai. Oh, he's given it away. And a chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And the referee
brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Eu vou mudar minha tática, mano. Acho que eu vou colocar Tentar fazer um negócio diferente aqui. Tem o que? Tem esticada de perna. Perifrão, você tem o que? Sombra veloz, fortaleza aérea. Fortaleza aérea. Esticada de perna. Tirar você aqui no meio, você lá. E assim. Por que você não tá... Ah, entendi. Tem que mudar a tática. Estilo de jogo, contra-ataque rápido. Beleza. Deixa eu ver, eu vou colocar... Qual técnico que tem melhor aqui? José Marinho. Você é o quê? Não... Contra-ataque. Não... Quero jogar em contra-ataque rápido. Só tem José Marinho só. E ele é o quê? Estilo de jogo MLD, MLE. Jogador de infiltração. E mate, amador criativo. Puta, não tem nenhum amador criativo, mano. Vai matar isso, eu não tenho nenhum amador criativo, né? Hoje jogando que eu tava jogando mesmo com o técnico que eu tava jogando. Contra-ataque. Colocar ele mesmo. Colocar contra-ataque aqui. E é isso aí, mano. Trocar o Messi aqui. Trazer um mate aí, um... Assim seria bom, mano. Colocar link up aqui. Isso aí. Porque ele é destruidor, então ele vai sair bastante, né? Tem 2 destruidores, um defensivo. Isso aí. Vou jogar assim, então. Vim tática aqui. Coloca ele defensivo ou normal, será? Colocar defensivo esse cara aqui, ó. Mas acho que já tá. Já tá. Colocar defensivo também o Patrick Vieira, mano. Pra ele não sair. Já era, bora lá. Vamos ver se assim vai melhorar o time. E tentar empate aí. Pelo empate.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Now it's Pelé. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pelé. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Now, can they get him away? Xavi Alonso. Pelé. Ambitious ball here. It's a promising position.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Cruyff. Desailly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nesta.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Bora. This is a promising build-up. A temporary retreat here. Quality ball. Xavi Alonso. Can he spark a counter here? Messi. That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Bora.
This is the time you need that pace.
Probing pass, and he's picked it up out wide, delivers with whip, and it's claimed by the keeper. Xavi Alonso, and Kvaratskhelia. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Looking to play him in. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Forlan. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pelé. Turns back here, probably the best option. Desailly. And it's Zambrotta. Maldini. That's Thuram. Nesta. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly a chance!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rijkaard. And it's Xavi Alonso. Kvaratskhelia, very much a man of this moment. Cruyff. And it's Xavi Alonso. And that's a Forlan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nesta. Thuram. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cruyff. Alonso. Oh, good-looking ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard cuts it out. Xavi Alonso looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 25.
So into the second half.
Camisa 10.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15. Camisa 23.
Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pelé threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. Corinthians come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Sao Paulo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Knocks it back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's Pelé! It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game.
Bora
gives him
sim,
an
bora
advantageous
sim.
edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class.
Bora, mano.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Corinthians are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pelé. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. And this is Pelé. Bale, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's a key interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players...
Takes a shot! And it's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substituição.
Sao Paulo choosing to make the first change, so they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Platini plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. And here's Mohamed Salah. So what can they make of this? Platini, and this is Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Puskás. Somewhat off target. Corinthians perhaps wondering what the best time... He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, nearly.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Back where it came from. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Cruyff. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Sao Paulo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Puskás. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to turn it right round. And Cech pulls off a sensational save.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Mohamed Salah! And that's a real chance missed.
Mohamed Salah has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Desperate defending required here. Cruyff plays it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Great defending, strong and determined. We are into overtime. And it's Bale. That's good running with the ball. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Could be danger here.
That's good play from him.
That's a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's being shifted off it. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Nielsen, and a chance! And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
Fala, meu irmão, boa noite. Tô aprendendo a jogar, pai. Comecei a jogar esse tempo atrás aí. Não sei jogar não. Fala, meu irmão, boa noite. Tô aprendendo esse tempo atrás aí. Não sei jogar não. O nome do cara? O nome do cara, mano? Jogar.
Não, pô, mas e a pergunta não foi pelo estilo de jogo, né? Mas porque, tipo assim, eu não consegui não jogar marcando 24 horas o jogo todo, cara. Aí, pô, o cara não joga, tá ligado? Só assiste o cara jogar.
Ah, então, mano, eu tô aprendendo, mano. Eu tô treinando aqui, eu faço até live, mano. Você tem ideia? Comecei a fazer live por esse tempo aí. Aí eu tô do zero, mano. Daí eu chego na primeira divisão eu travo, mano. A primeira divisão é complicado, pai. A primeira eu apanho. Chegou na primeira, trava tudo. Aí eu vou treinar aqui um pouco, sei lá, ver se melhora, sei lá, mano. Você é louco, mano. Ah, então, mano, eu tô aprendendo, mano. Eu tô treinando aqui, eu faço até live, mano. Você fazer live por esse tempo aí. Aí eu tô do zero, mano. Daí eu chego na primeira divisão e travo, mano. Mas você que entende, dá uma dica aí pra mim. Eu jogo no contra-ataque rápido. Eu tô jogando contra-ataque, mano. É 5-4-2-2, sei lá. Eu tô colocando bastante defesa porque eu chego na primeira divisão e apanho demais, mano. Mas você que entende, dá uma dica aí pra mim. Eu jogo no contra-ataque rápido. Quando eu tô jogando contra-ataque, mano. É 5-4-2-2, sei lá. Eu tô colocando bastante defesa porque eu chego na primeira divisão. Pô, chega na primeira divisão, eu apanho demais, mano. Daí eu já coloco 5 defensores, mano. Você é louco, não vai, mano, não consigo. Pô, chega na primeira divisão, eu apanho demais, mano. Pô, entra no link aí que eu mandei pra você aí, explica pra mim aí em live aí, você que manja. Dá pra ouvir você aqui se você explicar. Não sei se é melhor, sei lá. Pô, entra no link aí que eu mandei pra você aí, explica pra mim aí. Explicar. Não sei se é melhor, sei lá. Claro, se puder também, né? Fazer um favor. Se você não puder, de boa. Eu tô treinando aqui, mano. Treinando uns passes aqui, uns toques duplos, uns bagulho aqui. Eu vou jogar divisão hoje que o servidor tá chamando cedo hoje. Mas tem um grupo aí, mano. Vai dar. Vai jogar. Falei, não é nem criticando, tá ligado? O seu jogo não. É porque eu mesmo não aceitaria, velho. Assistir o cara jogar 24 horas, tá ligado? A parte 90 minutos. Só o cara pressionando o tempo todo ali. O cara não se diverte, não, cara. Não, de boa, mano. Beleza. Tô aprendendo ainda. Sou ruim, mano. Não sei jogar não, mano. Cara, se puder, cara. Não, pra você ver. Igual você falou. Não, pra você ver. Igual você falou. Tá começando a jogar agora. Você não bate comigo. E não tão querendo ser bom, tá ligado? Mas eu jogo há muito tempo. Tá com empate, imagina se você jogasse ofensivamente. Não, pra você ver. Igual você falou. Tá começando a jogar. Não, pra você ver. Igual você falou, que tá começando a jogar agora. Você arrancou um empate comigo e não tão querendo ser bom, tá ligado? Mas eu jogo há muito tempo. E aí você arrancou um empate, imagina se você jogasse ofensivamente. Então, depois eu vou formar um time aqui. Eu tô treinando toque duplo, os negócios aqui. Eu vou entrar lá, vou colocar 3 atacantes. E colocar 4 zagueiros só. Quando você tiver de boa, vamos jogar os X1s aí, o X1. Aí você vai me orientando, entendeu? Daí é mais fácil. Não sei se você topar, né? Pelo menos 2 partidas. Quando você tiver de boa, vamos jogar os X1s aí, o X1. Aí você vai me orientando, entendeu? Daí é mais fácil. Não sei se vai. Pelo menos 2 partidas. Bora lá jogar, vai. Deu uma treinada, vamos ver se vai agora. Bora lá, né?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. We are just getting started. So I'm assuming, Jim, that Roberto Baggio will be given freedom of the park.
I would think so, because if you tie him to a position, I think you take away his natural instinct.
And it's not just that he is such a great player, but others seem to get better around him.
Yeah, because he can produce such huge moments with his dribbling ability, and I think that gives the rest of the team belief and that winning mentality.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bora. Now who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted. That's good running with the ball. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out. Well played. Pirlo. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And here's Ronaldinho. Bora gets over and intercepts. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Pirlo. Pirlo. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pirlo. And it's Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Baggio. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bora with a definite foul there. Berry.
Corinthians really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Best unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Played out wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Pele. Great ball. It's Pele! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Teremos uma substituição.
Corinthians choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Hullet. Messi goes for goal! And it's played in, and a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Probing pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Corinthians have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time.
Corinthians truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ferry gets across to intercept that. Thuram. Bora. Nicely aimed pass. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Bora. Pirlo, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Can he get it through? And this is Pirlo. Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pele. And he's running through. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. And this is one real chance! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ronaldinho. This is promising. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Corinthians currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substituição.
So, into the second half.
Corinthians really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Great vision. And he plays one through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Pirlo. He is through here. Very nicely done. And it's Messi. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's intervened well there. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pele conjures time and space where few takes a shot! And that's another fine save. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Ronaldinho! And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. Corinthians still have the cards to affect this game. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely weighted ball. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Corinthians present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The keeper doing his best to put him off. Goal! Corinthians! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So we have movement on both benches.
Ronaldinho.
Corinthians have their lead.
Camisa 11.
David. Oh, this is a great position.
Camisa 21.
Bullet in the hunt and looking threatening.
Camisa 14.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Camisa 19. Camisa 26.
And here's Bullet. Spread it left. He's in a great... And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he get on the end of this? That is ended up in no man's land. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Yamal. And the shot's on him. Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. This is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Corinthians Now in a position far more desirable. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's Drogba! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kaka! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Corinthians have their second corner now. And he was alert to it. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Well taken goal. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Corinthians are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Teremos 5
Now it's
minutos de
Bale.
acréscimo.
Cruyff. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bale finding himself in space. And the ball's gone astray. And the pass is intercepted. He's having a hit! Bora. A heavy challenge. Davids has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Threads one in, tries to pass it through, and it's been played through, and hit! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Corinthians desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular? Big chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pele has it in a wide position. Figo. And here's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pele. Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cafu. Oh, good read. Now, who's going to be first to this? Corinthians leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Spread neatly. Pirlo. Bora. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Company. And it's Rijkaard. Bora. Rijkaard. Bora. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Pele. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Rijkaard. Looking tidy in possession here. Bora is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Figo. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pirlo. Pele has found the net here, of course. And it's Zambrotta. Pele is in a really good position out wide. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Desai. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Maldini proves too strong. Bora. Oh, good spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that was nowhere near his best. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He is through here. Space for him to turn and look. And this is Pele. Great vision. And the shots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corinthians with the corner. They're first. Bora clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Desai makes the interception. And they can counter here. No way through there. Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. Distributed tidily. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Forced to go back. Pirlo. Can he finish? He doesn't look too happy with that. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Desai is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Desai calmly anticipates. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out towards the flank. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Corinthians leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Corinthians just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Vamos para a esquerda, né?
Substituição no time
Nossa,
do
pra
Corinthians.
esquerda.
Camisa 21.
So we're underway for the second half.
Para a entrada do
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Corinthians come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Maldini, Desai, Ronaldinho, Rijkaard, now it's Messi, and the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Spain have their second corner now.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 15.
That has been knocked clear. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Looking for a runner. Spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide. Rijkaard. Now this could be a chance. Company, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now it's Figo. And it's Cruyff. The message is clear, none shall pass. Almost an hour gone. And here's Messi. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, no joy this time. Thuram. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 17, camisa 25, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 16, camisa 10, Ronaldinho, camisa 20, Neymar,
substituição em andamento. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Yeah. That's Busquets. Cafu. Messi. Busquets. Now it's Neymar. And this is Bale. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came. He'll try from distance. Frustratingly close. Cafu. Half an hour gone in the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Eto'o running with intent.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Eto'o. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Bale.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Eto'o. Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. Bale! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Bale really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's their second corner of the game. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Cafu. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely shaped ball. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he cuts out the supply. Just 5 minutes left. And this is Bale. Cafu. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Picked out, it's Ronaldinho! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most...
Divisão. O pai tá na primeira, o pai tá voando. Quem segura o pai? Se não tivesse chovendo. Fazer dinheiro, né? A gente tem que fazer isso. Futura. Pelo Martins tem 2 matos aqui. Dá pra entrar também. 2 matos, 2 volantes. Depois joga de volante, 2 jogam de volante, né?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
Salve, rapaziada. Quem tá assistindo aí?
So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Probing pass.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
He's in a great position here. Vieira. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Messi. And the shot! In he goes again! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that was somewhat errant. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
This ended up in no man's land. Turan. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto shoots! Goal! Corinthians! What a moment of brilliance.
Valeu, pai.
Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Corinthians are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Mbappe. Tries one from range. And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most... Cristiano Ronaldo!
That
was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And here's Yamal. No, again, there's no way through. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Yamal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Desai. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He shifts on, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he can thump it away. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then.
Salve, salve, rapaziada. Quem tá assistindo aí. Aqui na primeirona, aqui apanhando.
Hefty challenge, but... Oh, and the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold
Nossa,
it.
muito bom.
Now he wants to get in on the act
Meu
here.
Deus do
The breakthrough
céu.
hasn't come yet,
Que
Peter, but you do feel they're
isso?
upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can
Que
stick at this.
isso?
So, third corner of the game. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and he'll try from distance.
Golaço.
Oh, screamer!
Golaço.
About as smooth as it gets.
Olha, tava difícil.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good. And that's it.
É, eu gostei de jogar dois mates lá, mano.
And to wish you
Interessante.
a very good evening.
Cali 10. Quem que é Cali 10? Gostei de jogar dois mates, hein, mano. O time jogou bem com dois mates, hein. Gostei de jogar dois mates. Acho que eu vou jogar dois mates agora, hein, mano. O time bem fica bem ofensivo, né? Quando estiver com a bola, laterais, é um bom momento para colocar sua habilidade de drible em jogo. Perder a bola nas laterais é menos arriscado do que no meio do campo. E passar pelos defensores nas laterais é uma boa forma de criar chances. Aprenda a fazer uma finta, vai melhorar ainda mais suas habilidades. Mano, mate tá. Eu gostei de jogar com mate, hein, mano. Eu acho que eu vou jogar só mate agora, eu acho, hein, mano. Deixa eu ver se aqui joga como. Ah, joga com 2 mates também, mano. Caraca, mano, eu gostei de jogar com 2 mates, hein, mano. Cadê a formação de 2 mates? Sei lá, não tem, né? Não tem. Esse daqui. Faz assim, joga bater aqui. Tira você e coloca isso daqui. Esse aqui, ó. Esse pra cá. Esse aqui. Um volante. E você com volante aqui. Nós abre os mapas. Para ele correr para lateral. O máximo que der. Olha, nós podemos jogar só assim agora, hein, mano. Gostei de jogar assim. Aí a gente vem aqui, ó. O gol tá bom. Ah, mas eu quero começar com o bater. Tá bom também. Aí a gente coloca o Página e o Ronaldinho. Página e o Ronaldinho. Joga com 2 matos. A gente coloca. Desce um pouco eles, né? Ah, não, desce um pouco eles. Sei lá, mano. Gostei de jogar assim, mano. Achei melhor. Vou jogar assim. Ainda marca lá os da frente dele lá, né? Marcação lá da frente. E defensivo no Patrick errar. Ah, dá pra tirar o Messi lá, né, mano? Colocar o Pelé. Colocar o Pelé tá bom de jogo. Mbappé não tiro porque ele é...
What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Well, there is little doubt that Carlos Tevez will be a headline maker, a bringer of relentless drive and energy.
Yeah, he's dynamic, clever, and regardless of where he starts, he tends to play without a fixed position. I suspect he'll operate centrally, but his vision and work rate will mean he'll play out wide and deeper when needed. He's a nightmare for any defence to track.
That's him in a nutshell. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Referee has just said play on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a little off target. Turan. That's Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tevez. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. This is Dembele, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, good take in a good area. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pele. Azar. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Caraca,
That
gente,
was
quando ele
nowhere
cabeça,
near
não
his
fez
best.
nada, a bola só foi.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Stood up well to him there. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Corinthians do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah.
It's Pelé!
Fora, valeu, Pelé.
Oh,
Obrigado.
that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray
Valeu,
offside.
Pelé.
Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ambitious ball here. Thuram. Cannavaro. Deco gets on his bike and on the move. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. That's an excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. Zambrotta takes aim and crosses. He leaps for it.
Valeu, Pelé.
Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No
2
shortage of
gols
targets
já.
here.
Chute e
Desai. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Cannavaro. Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Tevez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
"40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Now it's Tevez. And it's Messi, out towards the flank. Bora. Mbappe, and the counter is on. Thuram. And it's Deco. That's a good ball out wide. Van Dijk cuts out the
ele tirar o
pass.
Pelé, Pelé errou lá 2
Quick
vezes.
look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Tirar o
It
Pelé.
hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but
Era pra
defensively,
fazer
I
o
think
gol,
they've
né?
got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Tirei o Pelé e tirei o outro. Vamos ver o que vai dar. Isso aí é bom.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 13, camisa 21, camisa 24, camisa 10, Ronaldinho, deixando o campo para
Second period is on the way.
Camisa 9,
So neither side has yet broken through.
Camisa 23, camisa 6.
Can he spark a counter here? Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Corinthians come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Aí tá vendo, pau.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Corinthians have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Searching pass he's played there. And this is... And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And here's Vieira. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard, who is rarely short on confidence. And it's Messi. Oh, shoot! Tries a shot! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's a nicely shaped ball. He's... Hit! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And he's forced to go back. Hazard. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a sharp pass, distributed tidily, and he's intervened well there. Corinthians do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Bale. Pirlo. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Hazard. And now the breakaway. Now it's Hazard. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Ele não subir, né? Por que ele não sobe, né?
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 8. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 16. Substituição em andamento.
Desai. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Platini tries to pass it through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Into the last 5 minutes. Platini can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi. Pele. Now it's Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Thinks about the shot.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Bale. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That pass has been well intercepted. Well seen. There you have it. The referee says that time is up.
Ah, mano, acho que eu vou colocar 2 matos. Joguei bem 2 matos, hein, mano. Na primeira divisão. Pelo menos os caras que eu peguei aí foi bem do time, mano. Acho que vou fazer isso. Terá a formação aqui, ó. Jogar 2 mates. Jogou bem. Volantão aqui, né? Foi bem 2 mates. Defende bem, ataca bem. Bastante opções. Eu vou trazer aqui, ó. Platini não. Cabeça de ovo. E o Págio. Que é o Ronaldinho aqui que parece que, teoricamente, ele parece que joga melhor aqui, sei lá, não sei lá. Tem um Págio aqui também, né? Mano, acho que vou jogar assim. A coisa não subiu, não sei porquê. Jogar defensivo. Patrick Vieira defensivo. Vou colocar aqui combinação de... Vou jogar desse jeito aí. Bora lá. Uso da belinha para frente. Ao passar, L1X para fazer o passador correr depois de passar. É o L1 então. Isso aqui. Vendo isso aí, ó. Essa é a tática do pai. Vamos ver quem tem no tempo. Isso aí, né? Vamos ver o time do cara. Ah, todo mundo tá jogando assim, mano. Marca os SA lá e já era. Todo mundo tá jogando assim.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Yeah,
game
yes,
yet
yeah.
to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet were almost as good as his hands.
Cafu. Pirlo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram. Desai. Vieira. And here's Hullet. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. And it's Seedorf.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Messi, and he's managed to get Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vieira. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both...
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Messi. That's good running with the ball. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Toss it. Roberto Baggio! And the header is disappointing in the end.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gostei de jogar assim,
And
mano.
we have our very first corner.
Ei, gostei mesmo, isso é mentira.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zambrota. Libya are looking to
Gostei
go
de jogar
forward
assim,
now.
tem que jogar bem, mano.
Neither side yet able to
Cruzamento.
find the net. Thuram. Corinthians
Valeu os outros
Really
jeitos,
do
mano.
like their passes from deep, Peter.
Colocava
making good use of
pra...
that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work
Right.
if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Poder defender, um monte de
That's
coisa.
tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Não consigo defender, preciso contra-atacar.
And it's Cruyff. He's beaten the last. Great chance!
Eu vou.
Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And that really is so impressive.
Nossa, olha onde passou essa bola.
And that's a tidy finish.
Passou por baixo da
And
frente,
they're
jogador.
threatening to fly away here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Corinthians really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Libya are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thuram. Seedorf. Cafu. Cafu. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Now it's Messi. And he's lost his man here. Shot a goal!
Caraca, não pega, né, mano?
Euphoria, utopia,
Jogou na frente, não pega.
Cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Libya find a position of real strength now.
Well,
that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. That's going to be a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty.
He's on it. Can he get away? Thuram. Cafu. Seedorf. Hullet. Vieira. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. And he plays one through. Van Brossel. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. And it's Vieira. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 24.
Gets us going once more.
Camisa 10.
Corinthians changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score.
Camisa 23. Camisa 6.
Corinthians do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Seedorf for Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. Chance for a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Just eases him off the ball. Sending in numbers sharp and uncompromising. Pirlo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Taken back almost at once. Mbappe. No, again there's no way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he has been fouled there. Corinthians perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Great vision. He is through here. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
They get a throw in. Bullet going about things with real menace. And this is Messi. Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. Cruyff. And here's Messi. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Thuram has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
Well, what goes through a player's head?
There's the header! No, he can't turn it in. Maldini. Vieira. Bullet. Now it's Bullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And here's Bullet. And he's got away from him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Ribéry! Oh, terrific save. Seedorf. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's burst through. Seedorf purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Maldini trying to keep this in. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Michel Platini. Platini was in no mood for any of that. Ribéry.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Driving forward. Into the last 5 minutes. Cruyff.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, that's been intercepted. Platini. Platini. Good, strong midfield running here. Pele aimed beyond the defence. Van der Sar with the clearance. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Strong running down that left flank. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Platini! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins... And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.